It's been ages since I updated you guys on how my niche website projects were getting on. I think the last update I did was way back in October. This one. A lot's happened since then. Well, I've basically been having a little break from YouTube, which is why I haven't been doing the updates, but I'm back now and I want to get you guys up to date with how the websites are doing, which is actually pretty well. Two websites I'm going to be talking about in this video are Best Corn Popper, which of course is my popcorn themed demo site, which actually has turned into a real money-making site, and Dartpix.com, which is a website that I bought for a few $100. It was that much, maybe a little bit more, and I was hoping to flip, although that never quite worked out as it should have done.
Yeah, but it's not easy.
I'm going to be doing another video real soon on some of my other projects that are starting to take off as well. But I'm going to leave them out of this video. If you want to catch that video, then make sure you're subscribed. Subscribe button's below. Click the bell and you'll get a notification. And by the way, while you're down there, why not click the like button? That really does help me out. Really appreciate your support. Okay, so let's get straight into this. Let's jump into all the figures. Let me share with you how the websites are doing in terms of traffic and in terms of earnings. Let's go. Hello, Alex here. Hope you're well. Hope your websites are doing good as well. Let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. But let's start with Best Corn Popper, which is of course this website. As I said, it's the demo site for popcorn theme turned proper website. And yeah, last time I updated you, it was just kind of bobbing along. Traffic wasn't really growing, nothing too exciting. Well, since then, well, let me take you through the figures. Let's take a look at analytics. So I'm going to be giving you the last 4 months worth. So I've got October, November, December, January. You're looking at October now. October, again, wasn't doing too well. In fact, it was slightly down. We had 7.1k visits. Oh, I still don't like the new analytics. Hey, whatever. 7.1k visits, and that was down 6.4%. But then if we move on to November, take a look at this. It starts to turn a corner. In fact, it goes up to 9,000 visits, which is up almost 32% on the previous month. And then it just keeps on getting better and better. If we look at December, we're up to 10,000 visits, which is 11% up on the month before. And then January, we are up to 13,000 users, which is up like 25% on December. Fantastic growth. And in fact, we're looking at growth. It looks even better if we take a look at the last 3 months. Here we go. Check these analytics out. 33,000 users, which is up 48% on the previous 3 months. And if we take a look at the last 4 months, which is since the last update that I did for you guys, we can see that it's up to 40k, which is up 57% on the previous 4 months. So the site is growing fantastically. There's Google Search Console. Take a look at that. Basically, all this growth is coming from organic search. It's going to be down to the amount of content that's been added to the site, which has been growing nicely, although I should say we haven't really added anything in January. Speaking of content, this site is, of course, a mixture of AI and human-written content. I'd say the majority is probably human-written, if I'm being honest. And we are now up to 201 posts, which is fantastic. And I've got a whole load more posts that are ready to be published. I've had back from my writers, although Sue's not been able to work for the last month or so, so there's been a bit of delay in publishing, but hopefully they'll get put up this month. So let's take a look at the earnings for Best Corn Popper. Here we go for October. So for Amazon, we got 52.32 in commission. And from the Ezoic ads, which by the way, I put all the months on one report for the Ezoic ads. Ezoic pulled in $70.91, which is a total of $123.23, which is okay for October. Remember, that was the month that was kind of low on the traffic. Let's see what happened in November, which of course was the start of the growth period. Here's the Amazon figures. Amazon pulled in $132.69, which is pretty good for popcorn stuff. You know, it's very low value stuff. Then Ezoic was up slightly, $71.36 from Ezoic, which is a total of $204.05 for November. Let's look at December, which of course is the Christmas month. Should be pretty good in terms of Amazon commissions. Let's have a look. And, well, yeah, it was pretty good. $289.16. So it was actually down slightly. I guess there's variations in the RPMs, that kind of thing. So it was down to 66.73, which is a grand total for December of $355.89. Now, January wasn't quite so good in terms of earnings. It's pretty bad month anyway in terms of like Amazon sales and advertising rates. Let's take a look. Here is the Amazon for January, down to 36.71, which is a bit of a shame because it was the best month in terms of traffic, but yeah, it's January. So yeah, 36.71. And then Ezoic was down to 64.56, which is a grand total of, I'm looking at my notes by the way, 101.27 for January. Not too bad. So there we go, Best Corn Popper is doing really well. How have your sales been? Were you affected in January? Did you have a bit of a dip? Let me know in the comments. I do love to hear from you. Let's move on to this website, which is of course Dartpix, which is a site that I bought and has been up and down like a yo-yo. It's been hit by Google updates, and then it seems to bounce back, and then it gets hit. It's just all over the shop. I was hoping it was going to be a quick flip, but no.
No.
In terms of content on this site, we've not really done much work at all on this site. The only thing I have done is removed Ezoic, because there was a lot of people saying that maybe Ezoic has a negative effect on rankings, on traffic, that kind of thing, so I wanted to test it out. So a couple of months ago, I think it was in November, I removed Ezoic from the site. So obviously that's going to affect the earnings. In terms of did it affect the traffic? Well, you're about to see traffic is up, but I don't know if it's related to Ezoic. Let's have a look at the details. Here are the analytics. And this is, of course, for October. And we pulled in 2,159, which is down on the previous month, down 3.8%. Let's take a look at November, which was another big drop. Lost a lot of positions on Google. Take a look. We can see down to 1,341, down 35%. That's a big organic drop. I will show you the Search Console graph in a minute, and you can see what's happened. But then in December, here we go. Look at December. It started to get a bit of a recovery. We got a number of 1,649. We've got a number. What am I talking about? We got 1,649 people in December, which is up 19% on the month 4. So that's pretty good. And then January is where it really starts to take off again. If we take a look at January, here we go. Up to 2,892. So we're higher now than we were in October. Up 75%, a huge organic recovery. Here is Google Search Console, and we just gained a whole load of positions again. And this seems to be the case with this website. I don't know what's going on with it. We're on the first page of Google for a couple of weeks, and then we disappear into obscurity, and then it bounces back up again. If you've got any ideas on what the heck's happening, do let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Let's take a look at the earnings. Now, in terms of earnings, this site does okay because darts equipment and things and the stuff that I'm talking about on the site are quite expensive. So you can earn a good commission from Amazon. Let's take a look. Here we go. October, $166 from Amazon. You know, sold a few darts, bits and bobs, a few dartboards. Really good month, even though traffic was low in October. Ezoic was still running at this point, and Ezoic pulled in $15.03, which is a grand total for October of $181 and some cents. How many cents? 3 cents. November, this is obviously when it had a real big dip in traffic, and this did affect commissions from Amazon. Take a look. $40.70, and Ezoic down to $9.29. So total for November of $49.99. Moving into December, which you'd think would be a good month for Christmas and all. Here we go, take a look. December was starting to recover in terms of Amazon money, $88.14, and no Ezoic now because I've removed it at this point to see if it would help. January, again, a bit like Best Corn Popper, not a particularly good month. Just a few Amazon commissions, take a look. $51.15 in total from Amazon, and still no Ezoic. So yeah, Google Search Console. If you look at it, let's have another look. It's all over the shop. I really don't know what's going on. I'm hoping that we can now continue at this high level, but I'm really not going to hold my breath on that or count my chickens or any of that stuff because this site is so volatile. With regards to Ezoic, I'm going to give it a little while longer, and then I probably will add it on again just to see if that has a negative effect. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But, you know, I was kind of desperate. I was just testing some things out to see if I could find out what on earth is going on with this site. So that brings us to the end of this income report, traffic report, whatever report. Did you enjoy it? Hope you find it interesting. Do, as I say, leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. How are your sites doing? Are they doing okay? Yes? No? Amazon up, down? Whatever, traffic up, down? Do you have a yo-yo site like Dartpix? I'd love to know, or if you've got any ideas indeed on what the heck is going on with that site. Love to hear from you. But apart from that, I'll wish you farewell. Good luck with your sites. Until next time, bye for now.